Teung grabbed the coat and walked away but stopped. And I hope you can consider our new project and improve it as soon as possible. As we had discussed, he walked out. Jungkook didn't say anything. After all, he just take a part of this project out of interest. He was not hurry. What he was more keen to make it up. He will do his best and he's developing new cell phone at this time which will launch at market anytime soon. He took a phone and made a call to his assistant. Within a week, I need a layout plan for my new device production. Asked staffs to work on this proposal. He leaned back to sofa and felt bored playing chess alone. He think about his wife that was trying to escape again from this villa. He scoffed softly. Open the door, he shouted at guard. Master said you can't go out without his permission. Go back quickly. Yored rang and shouted, tell him I won't go back. You heard a car's honk and man's laughing came. Oh, what a surprise. I haven't seen a maid who dared to talk to her master with such attitude. You saw Teung with some ladies. Mr. Kim is right. Notable, ladies also laugh. Isn't she the servant from yesterday's party? Mr. John really have good taste that he actually hired such a maid. You clenched your fists. Still mask on, you cursed. Teung stared at your figure and get out of car and walked towards you with one hand in his pocket. Mr. Kim, what do you want to ask me this time? Why are you standing here? You know you can't go out without your master's permission. This gate won't be opening for you. He can feel the hostile in your body. It doesn't matter. I will wait till you go out and I will be able to walk out as well. No one will be caging you in this area. If you don't want, then you will not stay at that place. No matter, even if they force you, you will commit it. Oh, I see what you mean. Teung smiled. If you want to go out in my identity, then you have to promise me something. You have such a great opportunity now. What do you, Mr. Kim, want? It seems this man will not make any serious request. What do you think? Teung smirked lightly. If I help you to get out of here, then you have to be my date for today. What do you think? Do you agree? You wanted to slap on his face. How dare he ask such a question, but you are afraid of his power? Do you think I will agree? He's flirting again with you. What did he take you for? I will make you say yes. He revealed a sly smile, saying half jokingly, if one day you are separated from Jungkook and lose his protection, you can't escape from me. It's unbelievable that he will say such a thing. Mr. Kim, do you think it's fun to joke? His laughing is atmosphere. Then do you still want to go out with my help? Get lost from here. I won't go out with you. You turned angrily, clenching your fists and walked towards building. You didn't want to owe anyone's favor. Watching your figure going away, Teung revealed a mysterious smile. She indeed went back. One of lady got down with jealousy. Mr. Kim, you are really polite to her. You don't have to say much to the servant like her. Sweetheart, he put his arm around her shoulders. You sad because you don't know who she is. Let's get into the car. Jungkook was playing chess, not showing trace of expression. He just glanced at supervisor, bringing his personal maid over. Master, she's back. Okay, you can go out. He didn't look again. Supervisor nodded and turned to you. Take a good care of masters. Giving kind of look, he went out. Your eyebrows twitched. Was it the treatment you received after becoming maid? You had slept with Jungkook and supervisor told you not to say to others because his master is married. Is this the honor of maids to able to sleep with her master? Your eyes slightly narrowed and you glared to sitting man who's busy playing chess alone. Your hands clenched into fists and gritted your teeth. Then master, may I ask what I can do for you? Jungkook raised his eyes coldly. You don't have to call me like that. There are no one beside us, and you can take off your mask. You rolled your eyes and took off mask and plugged down on the sofa lazily. There is nothing to hide in front of this man anymore. I never expected you to follow me to Sinchon. He smiled gently, saying gracefully, after all, you were very resistant to coming to me that day. You snorted, I'm here to see if you have hidden a woman here. His lips slightly rose up. Such a little jealous creature. What did you find out eventually? You make up faces. You have hidden a bunch of women here. You gritted your teeth. The man's hand following chess piece. Pause for a moment. What do you mean? You held your forehead and squinted at this man. Mr. John, I didn't expect you to hold a party here with Theon and a bunch of women, and you even invited Style here. You knew that I had a conflict with her. How dare you to invite the person who have grudge on me here? You glared at him. Your anger in the eyes are about to spit out fire. The party was proposed by Theon. He moved piece of chess and the presented people are also invited by him. Besides, there is no reason for me to not attend the party held into my place. It's swimming pool party. Did you think that they will wear gown? Furthermore, you had driven away Miss Thal yesterday, didn't you? You turned your face away. If you didn't come over, would he have let that woman go? You doubt. Speaking of this, Jungkook smiled slightly. Were you jealous yesterday? You were stunned, but then immediately retorted. Why would I be jealous? I just don't like that woman. He narrowed his eyes. This little woman won't be admitted easily. If it's the case, he paused for a moment. You were not invited here, nor you came here as jealous wife. According to our marriage agreement, you have interfered with my life. You have broken the contract, King Vian. Your expression changed and you immediately looked at him. It turned out that he was waiting for you to say so. Why was it like that? You said you were not jealous, so it turned out to be you breaking the agreement for coming over to interfere with his private life. You stood up, refused to admit it. I didn't interfere, I just came here to see. Why do you think like that? Isn't this considered interfering, as you prevented those women from getting close to me? He directly made you stunned. You swallowed. That was because I was helping you out so that those women won't disturb you, especially Dhayal. You are proud of yourself, helping me out. He glanced up with his serious eyes. How do you know that I don't want those women to get close to me? What? You opened your eyes wide in disbelief and you pointed at him. What an unknown fear hit you somewhere, Jungkook. You. What do you mean? Does that mean? He was expecting those girls to approach him. Jungkook leaned back on sofa. After all, hugs and the soft, swayed bodies of the beauty are what all men dream of. I'm so expectant. His lips curled up to smile looking at your pale face. I'm just bored here, so I couldn't miss the chance to attend the party held by Theung. However, you came to prevent me from having fun. Don't you think you have interfered my business? Your mouth opened and closed as your pointed finger clenched into fists. Well, Jungkook, you really wanted to be with those women. I took you wrong. I have no choice, he sighed. After all, I don't have a happy life after getting married. I only have the chance to sleep with my wife for a few days in a month. You blushed in disbelief. Was it you to blame? What did you mean by saying that? Both had an agreement that it clearly mentioned that on contract that he can only have few times in a month, but he is violating it. It was said that you will require few plenty of times, so did you calculate the times? I did. He admitted directly. Your expression was full of resentment. Then why did you mean by touching me last night? Were not you forcing me? I forced you, he stated, and you couldn't keep your eyes straight to his face. When you hugged me last night, I couldn't see you were reluctant. Your mind went blank, but then you clenched your fist. You had to endure it. You don't know why, no matter how unwilling you were in the beginning, at the end you will ended up having passionate with him. Your body reacts in his touch faster than your mind. I am a woman. You try to make excuses. It's natural for me to have a direct reaction like that. It can be taken as. So, I didn't force you. He continued to play. That's what we all need. No. You angrily protest. Jungkook, don't change the concept. You were yelling while he talked in calm yet gentle like an elder. Why this little creature is so disrespectful? Could he just spank some sense on you? He sat straight and tapped the seat next to him. Okay, let's return to the previous topic. I did everything to you was reasonable, and I have my rights as a husband. You were speechless and disappointedly sat and leaned on the sofa beside him, staring at ceiling. You forgot this man was the president of a big company. You had lost to him at the starting line when you began to argue with him. You took a deep breath. Okay, yesterday I was asking it, and since this is the case, then I will leave now. As you speak and try to get up, he grabbed your wrist, preventing. Leave? Do you think he will let you leave? You twisted your hand. Let go. I didn't even blame you for that. What else do you want? Do you want to ground me here? You were unlucky yesterday. Ground you? He raised his brows. How can I do such a violent thing? Wine, I have always been very gentle to you. Gentle? You wanted to show him the bruises he left last night, the way his grip printed on your skin, the way he grabbed your waist too. He took a deep breath, trying to suppress your anger. Then, Mr. June, what do you want? Yesterday you violated our agreement, so I want to add a new provision. If you break the contract in the future, I will punish you on my own. He looked at him in fear. What do you mean? He smirked. It's up to you. I can decide it on my own whether I will sleep with you or ask you to do anything for me. Your hand turned into fist on his grip. Why? You shouted. Because I'm your husband and I have rights. He is such a good husband. I reject. The rejection is invalid. He resolutely refused you. Why the punishment only against me? You pointed at him. What if you break the contract? I didn't break it. He raised his lips gracefully. You tried to remember his doings. Last time you slept with me when I was sick, you broke the contract. He thought for a moment. That time, if I remember it correctly, you said you forgave me. When we went to restaurant to have dinner, you felt darkness in front of your eyes and you weakly blushed back. It was an unwise move. You indeed had forgiven him during the meal. Since you have forgiven me, there is no need to mention it anymore. He loosened his grip and crossed his legs elegantly and looked at you. He seems remember something. By the way, we still have half a fine store there. Shall we go over to have dinner again? You wanted to strangle him, but with your weak self, you just glared at him. No, I am not going. You go by yourself. He looked at you for a while, then turned back to play chess. Okay, I have decided what's the punishment for your yesterday's behavior. You should continue to be a maid here in Sichuan Villa and serve me day and night. What? Suddenly, you felt a chill in your heart. Serve him day and night, being maid. You looked at him for long quietly. You found that there is no good end for you to oppose him. So, you changed your expression quickly and slide yourself near him. That Jungkook, you smiled and said with flattering tone, well, I suddenly want to go out for dinner with you. Let's go, Jungkook. You pulled his arm. I will accompany you to eat dinner. We should have a half of your favorite wine. No, he refused with poker face. I will eat you tonight. You blinked and he smirked, staring right in your brown orbs. Your eyes are glassy and almond sized. When you're wide open, he can see galaxy. When you smiled, dimple curved on your cheek. He almost lost it. Can we negotiate? You look like you will cry. He smiled and reached out to rub your hair. Okay, but come and play chess with me. I will give it up if you win. The awe of playing, you blush in frustration and feel that you are so small with just few moves. You are losing against him. You even curse him and tap the table several times. One more time, please, you begged. Next day, you wake up a little late than usual and went to kitchen to help the maid and serve Jungkook's breakfast. Wearing apron and gloves like servants here do, maids are looking at you differently. They thought that owner had fallen in love with this new servant. Moreover, he was already married. So their thoughts was like his heart came to this maid. Your body is itching even though you are trying to negotiating with Jungkook, chasing behind him. Jungkook, please. No, he said coldly, sitting on the sofa in living room. Why, even if I break the contract, you had already punished me. Do you really want to pick on that forever to bully me? He didn't say anything. He was not ready to let you go. Yet, what's more, you promised me to help you when I need, didn't you? Then I don't want to stay here anymore. I want to go back. I quit. You put his breakfast on the table and take off your apron angrily. You walked out from there as he sat in his poker yet calm face. You walked few steps and then stopped. Seems you are thinking something and walked back. Take out a diamond chain with the alphabet JK from your handbag and put in front of him. You can have it back, it's yours, right? I found it in the hotel room. Jungkook looked at the chain slightly. Minho was walking and saw the scene. After that, you didn't stop. Why? Where are you going? His expression turned dark. If you want to live here, then live by yourself. I have the rights to decide anywhere I want to stay. I am going back to Itaewon Villa. You walked out. Supervisor, Mr. Park and servants didn't dare to stop you. They didn't know what was the reason of your arrogance in front of their master. But since Jungkook didn't get angry on you, then they didn't care less. Supervisor, Mr. Park came. Master, the maid. Jungkook looked at the chain, let her go. Supervisor nodded and went to inform the security guard. Jungkook picked up the chain with happiness in his eyes. He had searched for it for long, but he never expected that it was picked up by you. When you mentioned the hotel, he remembered how the little daring girl asked him to sleep with. Minho was ready to discuss the business with him when Jungkook stopped him and took the medicine that sent by Mr. Bang from Itaewon Villa and stood up. Save the business later when I will arrive at company. Minho nodded. Supervisor was curious. Master, where are you going? Back to Itaewon Villa. The supervisor, Mr. Park, looked at Jungkook's hurried face. He didn't look back. The supervisor, Mr. Park, sighed. It was rare for Jungkook to come and stay here after marriage. Why he is going back again? Thinking about this, Madam is over there, so supervisor thought that Jungkook must be worried for his wife. Speaking of this, supervisor turned to look at the servants. Don't spread the news about master and the maid. Madam will be angry. Yeah, that's how they hide rich master's ugly deed.